Hello, good to have you join us on today's edition of Weekend Thoughts. My name is Hannah Tomaji. On this edition, President Muhammadu Buhari urged service chiefs to be tactical in solving security challenge. 130 lawyers shortlisted for sand ship. Kogi now an oil-producing state, Yahya Bello. 7 family members of Kajuru Emir freed after 2 months in captivity. And on sports, Super Eagles beat Cape Verde 2-1 in World Cup qualifier. We have these and more after this break. President Muhammadu Buhari has directed security chiefs to find tactics to solve the security challenges in the country, particularly in the northwest and north central. The president issued the directive on Tuesday during a 3-hour security meeting with service chiefs at the presidential villa in Abuja. He reiterated the urgent need to deal with the bandits who, according to the security chiefs, are becoming a nuisance, killing and making reckless pronouncements to solicit attention. The Minister of Defense, General Bashir Magashi, told State House correspondents after the meeting that the government reviewed the situation in the country and concluded that it can resolve the security challenges, especially in Zamfara State and the North Central, which was of huge concern at the meeting, but with the cooperation of Nigerians. According to Magashi, an additional batch of A-29 Super Tucano jets will arrive in the country next week, while the jets in the first batch already delivered are being test run. The Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee, LPPC, has shortlisted 130 candidates for the award of the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria SAN. The list includes a former federal lawmaker, West Idahosa Ehiogi, and the law editor of this day newspaper Onikpeko, Brett Worth. The acting chief registrar of the Supreme Court of Nigeria and secretary of the LPPC, Mrs. Bello, explained that the shortlisted candidates emerged from both the advocate filtration stages and academic pre-qualification exercise preparatory to the award of the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria for the year 2021. Last year, the committee has shortlisted 137 lawyers, which was the highest number so far to be nominated. A breakdown of the list showed that out of the 130 for the year 2021, 95 are of the advocate category, while the remaining 35 are of the academic category. Some in the advocate category are Ofia Ota, Nwafo Orizo Oji, Adeni Ademuiwa, Ovrewa Ogaga, Abubakar Adamu, and West Idahosa Ihiogi. Among those in the academic category are Onikpeko Brett Worth, This Day Law page editor Professor Oyewo Toriola, Professor Omorogbe Osayeme, Dr. Okafor Ebelechukwu, Professor Sholanke Olusegun Ojukwu Okechukwu, and Dr. Agbonika Acho, amongst others. The Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, says the Congress is working on the review of labor laws in Nigeria. Dr. Onohomen Ebohinem, head research department of the union, disclosed this last week in a chat with newsmen at a media roundtable and strategy design on civil space for the Power of Voices Partnership Project in Calabar. He said the review was to ensure that the labor laws were in conformity with the International Labour Organization, ILO. Ebohinem said that the current labor laws had become obsolete and needed to be reviewed to align them with modern realities and to update them to ILO level. Some of these laws were made during the colonial era and some during past military regimes. You can agree with me that most of the Nigerian labor laws have become a cake. There have been so many developments in the country that have not been captured, he said. According to him, Nigerian worker is a victim of such laws. Governor Yahya Bello says Kogi State has become the first oil-producing state in northern Nigeria. Governor Bello said this during an interactive session with the State House reporters after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa in Abuja. The governor, who said his visit was to thank President Buhari for his magnanimity, congratulated his people for the feat. He promised to ensure that proceeds from oil were used to develop other sectors of the economy to avoid past mistakes in the country. 7 family members of Alhaji Alhassan Adamu, the Emir of Kajuru, have regained freedom after 2 months in captivity. The victims were released on Wednesday after an undisclosed ransom payment. Among those released are 3 women and 3 male and an infant. It was reported how bandits stormed the emir's residence on July 11, 2021 and abducted him alongside 12 others, but he was released 24 hours after the abduction. Confirming the release of the victims, a title holder in the emirate, Dan Ian Kajuru, Saidu Musa, said children and grandchildren of the emir were still in captivity. The monarch had shed tears publicly when his subjects welcomed him shortly after his release. Justice Ladiran Akintola of an Oyo State High Court sitting in Ibadan, the state capital, has adjourned for ruling or judgment on the 500 billion naira fundamental human rights case instituted by the Yoruba Nation activist Chief Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, against the federal government and Department of State Service (DSS). The court said either the ruling or the judgment will be delivered on the case on September 17, 2021. The case will be for ruling if preliminary objections raised by the 3 respondents in the case succeed, but will be for judgment if the objections fail. The court also extended the restraining order against the respondents and their privies not to arrest, intimidate, and harass Igboho, and that they should not freeze his accounts till September 17 this year. One of the main highlights of the proceedings was the presentation of video exhibits before the court by Igboho's late counsel, Chief Yomi Aliyu San, and counsel to the second and the third respondents, Mr. T.A. Nuruddin. Gunmen have kidnapped 2 male children of the Deputy Provost of Isa Kaita College of Education, Dutima, Katsina State, Dr. Ismaila Ado Funtua. Eyewitness told Channels Television last week that the gunmen, 4 in number, armed with sophisticated weapons, attacked the premises of the college at about 11:30 p.m. The hoodlums, upon their arrival, moved straight to the residence of the deputy provost, tied the gateman, and proceeded to kidnap the children of the college deputy provost along with his junior sister's son. The victims were identified as Usman, Aminu, and Abdullahi respectively. And now sports. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have beaten the Blue Sharks of Cape Verde 2-1 in the World Cup qualifiers in Mindelo. Victor Osimhen's strike and Kenny Rocha Santos' own goal helped Nigeria come from behind to beat Cape Verde in their qualifying game. Two defensive blunders from the hosts secured maximum points for the Super Eagles as they clinched back-to-back wins in Group C, thus helping the three-time African champions grab a crucial win on the road as they stretched their dominance in the group. However, a 75th minute own goal by Cape Verde earned the Eagles the victory, a result that propelled the Super Eagles' leadership of the pool as they await a home and away fixture against Central African Republic next month. And this is where we draw the curtains on today's edition of Weekend Socks. My name is Hannah Tumaji. Thank you.